win against Boston, so we gotta do it up big. So for the first time ever, this drummer, a company slave, Dangle's dad. Drum roll, please.
You ready? Big news. What? Whoosh. Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
Promise me you'll never sing again. I promise you nothing. Leafs win! Remember when I used to say that? That was cool. 3-2 in the shootout against the Boston Bruins in the most important game of the season so far. Now, I said that about the Tampa game. I also said that about the Edmonton game. But the Leafs lost both, and the more that they lost, the more dire the situation became, and that made this the most important game of the season so far. And of course, the game starts off just as the last month has been for the Leafs. Leafs out, chance the Bruins, chance, Bruins score. Nathan Horton. And it was a rocket. Leafs missing a few key details in the defensive zone, and it bites them 1-0 Bruins. Later in the period, Nazem Kadri's taking the puck into the offensive zone, not too much help with him. Dishes to Bos2, who sneaks in. Gunnarsson makes a quick little move from the right to the left. Bos2 with the perfect feed, and Gunnarsson buries his first of the season. Key goal, Leafs first of the game. Tied 1-1. Say what you will about Bos2, let's face facts. He's struggled hard this season, but when he makes those passes, crisp as a fresh minted bill. With a shiny security stripe and all sorts of funny colors because, damn it, it's Canada! First intermission, tied 1-1. A bit lost in the first period, Jay Rosehill, fresh off his call-up from the Toronto Marlies, fresh off a 6-4 win with the Toronto Marlies, they won 2-0 the next day, gets into a scrap with Sean Thornton after laying out Gregory Campbell. The second period saw no scoring, just 14 saves by Tim Thomas, the most he would make in one period in this game. And as bloody amazing as Tim Thomas was in this game, J.S. Giguère making his first start back from injury, he was great too. In the third, a pesky thorn in Toronto's side all night, Gregory Campbell makes it 2-1 Boston. Gets a puck, long range, snipes it. So here you go, Leafs. It's the third period. You just need that one more goal to get back into it, and you can do it. And by the way, Tim Thomas is in net. Crap! Before I move on, can we talk about Tim Thomas's style? Is he a stand-up? Is he a butterfly? I don't think he's either of them. I think he's a very unique style that the likes of maybe Dominic Hasek and Curtis Joseph used to play. And that style is it's a very old style, seldom used anymore, but when used properly, it is very effective. And man, did he use it in the third. Versteeg, Kadri, and then the following situation happened. Patrice Bergeron takes a penalty with 2.5 minutes to go. The Leafs put out the extra shooter. So the Bruins are missing a key penalty-killing guy, a key face-off guy, and they're down 6-on-4. If you know another way to score on Tim Thomas when a piece of kryptonite isn't handy, let me know. Last shot from the point. Misses. But it bounces off the end boards in a way that was like a mystical puck fairy. It was like, go for beauty. Chris Versteeg right on his stick. Scores. And they scored on Tim Thomas a second time. Pause this video and look outside because you might see Haley's Comet. Game goes to overtime. And Tim Thomas is out of position. The puck goes to Francois Beauchemin and it's on his stick. And this happened. He doesn't just dive across the net and block it with his chest, he's completely picking cherries. Might be the sickest save of the NHL season so far. And now this one's going to a shootout. The first two shooters are Nazem Kadri and Tyler Seguin. I know, right? Kadri's hands are just, filthy. You ever shake hands with the guy sanitized after? He's got dirty moves. On the backhand, goes shove off the crossbar and beautiful. Seguin, though, not to be outdone, comes in with a few moves of his own and goes blocker side on J.S. Giguère. It's tied 1-1 in the shootout. Kuhlman and Krejci miss, so Phil Kessel is up for the Leafs. What is with all this crazy drama? It's like the writer for all the Mighty Ducks movies is in the back. Like if you wrote this ending, it'd be cheesy. I keep waiting to see Ron Wilson talking to J.S. Giguère going, he's fancy, he'll go glove side. But Emilio Estefil comes flying in on Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas going back way too fast, squeaks it by 5-hole. The puck and Tim Thomas are in the net, and Phil Kessel gets the Emilio Esta goal. Now it's all up to Michael Ryder, who stood at center ice for 5 or 6 hours before he took his shot. Comes in on J.S. Giguère, shoots! Off the post and out, put her in the books, the Leafs win 3-2. And the Leafs fans in attendance had good memories, because as the fans flowed out of the Air Canada Centre, thank you, Kessel! Yeah, remember that? And Andy Petrello said it best on the Leafs TV postgame show, It might not show up on the score sheet, but Phil Kessel has his first goal against the Boston Bruins. With your technicality, shut up. And I want to end the video off with something like, guys, it's just one game. The Leafs still have work to do. It's a great win, but they still really got to give it. But the way the last few games have gone, forget it. Go out, party, enjoy this one. So instead, I will say give credit where credit is due. Some people didn't like that Jaguar got the start. Some people didn't like playing Kessel at center. Some people didn't like Colby Armstrong playing on the first line. A lot of people didn't like starting Kadri on the fourth line. A term used very loosely because the guy played over 15 minutes. The players got it done on the ice, and good for them for pulling off the win, but the guy that put them all in those weird, wacky positions I just said was Ron Wilson, damn it. So should you let him off the hook? No. But if you're just gonna ride the guy all season long, except for they were 4-0, that's kind of funny, isn't it? Give him credit when he does something right. Because when the Leafs lose, it's fire Wilson! And when they win, it's... So don't take this as a pro-Wilson rant. Don't take this as me trying to dismiss your opinions on him. Believe me, I agree with a whole bunch of them. But just be fair. That's all. So a few questions to wrap this thing up. What kind of an impact do you think Colby Armstrong had now that he's finally back in the lineup? What did you think of Phil Kessel playing at center? What do you think about calling up Rosehill? And last but not least, Thomas's save on Bos2, the save of the year so far. So that's it for me. Add me to Leaf Space, Facebook, and Twitter, and congrats on losing the sombrero. This one fits me better anyway.